Kling just dropped Kling 01. We can call it Nano Banana for videos. In this video, I will show you some incredible things you can do using Kling 01. The video is divided into 4 parts. You can jump to whichever part interests you the most. Let's get started. One of my favorite use cases of Kling 01 is VFX, character and environment transformations. The model is capable of adding VFX elements like a bionic arm to a scene just by typing a prompt. You can access 01 model via the O symbol on the left-hand side of the Kling homepage. As you can see, we don't have only a new model, but also a new user interface. We have 4 main options: elements, transformation, video reference, and frames. Frames is simply first frame, last frame workflow of Kling. There is nothing new there. Elements can be used mainly for uploading reference images to create an AI story with consistent elements. I will deep dive into this in this cinematic chapter. For the Bionic Arm effect, I simply attached this image and wrote create a video from this image, but turn his right arm to a bionic arm. Then Kling gave me this result. It looks like a very impressive render and it looks highly realistic, so I was happy with the result. What if we want to be precise and direct our character with our live performance? This is possible using video reference feature. For this job, I'm going to show you a trick which will create wonders for you. We are taking the first frame of our live performance video and heading to Nano Banana. Here, I attached this first frame to Nano Banana and wrote replace the man into a female mage from Middle-earth. Keep the pose and facial gestures same. I erased the wand to keep the hands consistent with the original frame, and then this prompt gave me this shot where my character turned into a mage. After that, I went back to Kling 01 and attached my live performance where I'm laughing here, together with my Nano Banana generated image. For the prompt, I'm using a very simple structure. Replace the character of video 1 to match the character in image 1. By this, I'm creating a link between my video and AI-generated image. Then Kling creates this video with my mage character, mimicking my moves exactly. Using the power of Nano Banana and Kling together, you can create amazing character transformation and VFX examples. If you use Nano Banana with a United States VPN connection, the model will be less restricted, so you can pass some serious censorship with this trick. And simply just have fun with it. Let's see some more VFX examples with the same first frame method. Kling 01 is a versatile tool. You can use it for cinematic AI film production or VFX. You can change elements in your own body. You can transform your own body and create VFX using the first frame of this video. You can either use Nano Banana to alter the first frame of this video, or you can use Kling's own image editor, similar to Nano Banana, to change the first frame of this video. The model does well with 2 characters too. Here I transformed my dog Lonnie into a small dragon. You can see the original video and VFX version. Keep in mind that you don't have to use first frame method. You can simply use a video reference as a video input and ask model to replace a character with another one. So in the end of the day, it's up to you which method you want to prefer. When reference character holding an object, things get a little bit more blurry and messy, but still it's not disappointing. And the funny thing is, even these green screen performances don't belong to me because they are also AI generated. I don't have a studio or a green screen. Do you want to automatically post viral Veo 3.1 or Sora 2 videos to TikTok or YouTube Shorts? Or let's say you're a creator and every time you publish a video, you want to send the data to an Ocean database, auto-generate a short description with an LLM, draft captions for Instagram or TikTok, and maybe send everything into a Slack channel for your team. You are playing with AI tools, but you still don't have a proper automation backend. Black Friday is honestly the best time to finally fix that. The core of it is N8N from n8n.io. This advanced automation tool is free, open source, and insanely powerful for AI chains, content pipelines, client automations, all of it. The only thing you need is a place where N8N can run 24/7. That's where today's sponsor Hostinger comes in. I'm using their VPS with one-click N8N as my always-on automation server. Instead of running N8N on your laptop and praying it doesn't go to sleep or paying $20 to $50 per month for some hosted plan with limits, you just run N8N on your own Hostinger VPS and you are done. Here's what you get: your own private server that's always online, full control and data privacy. Your workflows live with you. Unlimited workflows and parallel executions as long as your VPS can handle it. And with the Black Friday pricing, it's a fraction of typical managed automation tools. Let me walk you through how I would set this up from zero. Click the link at the top of the description. It takes you straight to Hostinger's self-hosted N8N page. Choose the KVM2 plan. That's the sweet spot for serious AI automations, content workflows, even client projects. Add it to cart, pick a yearly plan, and at the checkout, click on Have a Coupon Code option. Enter CyberJungle for an extra 10% off on top of the Black Friday deal. After payment, you land in H panel. Select the N8N one-click template. Hostinger installs everything for you. You log in, create your N8N account, and boom, your automation backend is live. I have an automation flow that generates YouTube video descriptions using Gemini every time I start uploading a video. You can build your custom flow too. Inside N8N, go to Templates, search for a YouTube or AI-powered automation you like. Hit Use Template, paste it into your instance, drop in your API keys, and now every upload triggers a full AI pipeline running on your own VPS. So if you want to use Black Friday to stop renting automations and start owning your infrastructure, click the link at the top of the description, grab the KVM2 plan and Hostinger, use code CyberJungle for an extra 10% off, and start running unlimited N8N workflows on your own Hostinger VPS. To generate these green screen performances, I use Kling01's Elements feature. Let me show you how this works. Element creation flow simply means creating consistent characters. If you click on plus element button here, it will open Elements library. Element library comes with some preset elements like some characters and some places, costumes, or also some items like swords or tank or a rifle. But we would like to create our own elements, or specifically we want to add ourselves as an element here. For this job, click on the plus button again and add a frontal image here. So I added this frontal shot of me sitting in the jungle studio. Then click on AI multi-shot. The Kling AI will create multiple angles of this character. This is going to be helpful to create an accurate 3D model of our character where we can use as a consistent character. So Kling AI gives me a couple of options here, some close-ups, side profile shots, and over-the-shoulder shot with full body shots. You can go through them and pick the one you like and then just hit confirm. Then you can type in a name here and some simple description, 34 years old man, and then hit generate. I already created one character here with my name, so now I can simply take this character, add as an element to my prompt box, and use it in a very detailed cinematic scene. I wrote, create a video of Jihan in jungle aiming with a sniper rifle. And then Kling AI will place me in a jungle aiming with a sniper. And it looks very realistic, and it really looks like me. The consistency is extremely high. Small note here, you can just attach your photo as an image reference to the prompt box here and ask model to create scenes with it. It also works quite well, so in the end of the day, it's up to you that which method you prefer. And we can even control the camera motion. Here, for example, I was very specific with what kind of camera motion I want. Camera moves from hands to the face, and Kling nailed it. Very impressive result, that very impressive prompt following with my face looks extremely realistic and consistent. So the power of O1 model is really clear once you want to reframe your shot or generate a multi-angle view of the same video. For this job, the only thing you need to do is to drag and drop your video input as a video attachment here, and in the prompt box, specify the type of the shot you want to update. I simply wrote here, show me the over-the-shoulder shot of video 1, where I was reading a book, and Kling gave me the over-the-shoulder shot of the same scene. Very straightforward workflow. And here I generated multiple shot types of the same scene of a woman walking in the nature. As a side note, there is some slight morphing in the bird's eye view shot, but rest of the shot seems pretty accurate. Kling01 lets you generate product ads using virtual try-on or multiple asset integration. This example shows a moodboard type of image with 8 attached elements in a single image. I'm using myself as a model here with this prompt. My character element attached wears all these items from image 1 in jungle. The last part is the environment, and I'm referencing the moodboard image. Not that you don't normally have to mention all the items one by one, but being specific helps the model to deliver best results, and we definitely don't want to waste credits on this platform. You can see that result carries all elements from my moodboard correctly, worn by my model. The amount of visual intelligence happening here is massive, and there is definitely an improvement in the branding accuracy of my drink. The brand is clearly visible. In a similar example, I have this video input of a vlog type of footage of a man, and I'm using video reference together with an object insertion from a reference image. I inserted these sunglasses directly to my video using this prompt structure. I have 2 reference points, video and sunglasses from an image. This was the end result. It definitely helps when the object has a simple background like you saw in the image with the glasses. I think it did a great job here by accurately placing sunglasses to the correct place. And in the end, I exaggerated a bit by adding another character to the scene. But here actually I want to introduce you to the Go to O1 to Create button. It's really helpful option because once you generate a new video, you can directly reference it as an input right here. It saves you some time and it's a simple connection. And then my prompt structure was place the woman from image 1 next to the man from video 1. And in the end, it did an okayish job. It's not mind-blowing. She looks a little bit strange, especially her body scale. And this brings us to video inpainting. So video inpainting is pretty strong for O1. You can edit specific attributes in a video, for example, weather condition, or you can change the character as you can see here. It's very simple to do video inpainting on Kling. Here I just wrote change the weather in the video 1 to rainy and stormy, and this is the original video reference. And after that, I simply ask model to change the weather. There is not much rain in the scene, but you can see that it's a stormy weather. Similar example here, this time weather changed into snowy with the same exact reference video has been used here as a video input. Additionally, you can do object removal or object insert. I gave this video as a video input reference. The prompt structure is very simple. I just wrote remove the book, and it removed the book successfully while staying loyal to the original video. That's pretty impressive. Then I wrote modify the book in video 1 to a coconut, and this prompt structure allows you to just replace the change an item in your video using video inpainting. And the cool thing is there is no flickering or anything, so it stays very loyal to the original video reference. And here I wrote change the style of this video where I showed you at the beginning. So style transfer for it worked really well. Keep in mind that you can use other images for style reference as well. So if the style in your mind is not here, or if you cannot really express it with words, it's sometimes much easier to just use an image and apply style of that image to the whole video without much flickering effect, which is really cool from Kling O1 model. Hopefully this video was truly helpful for you. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth tutorials. If you want to learn more about future of AI storytelling, click here.